Hi. So we're going to start off in sideline for this one. Both knees bent, feet together. You want them roughly in line with your hips. Then we're going to lie down on our side. Your bottom arm you're going to use as your pillow. If you've got particularly broad shoulders, you might want to put like just a small folded up towel or a tiny pillow just here, just to make sure that your spine's nice and straight. We want to make sure that our hips are stacked one on top of the other, so you're not forwards or backwards directly on top of each other. In this position, you want to make sure that your spine is nice and neutral, so we're not arching forwards or rounding our spine too much. You want to just check that it's nice and flat there. And we also want to make sure that we've got a small gap underneath our waist so that we're not collapsed down. Again, we're pulling our hips so that they're stacked one on top of the other so that our spine's nice and straight. And if you check, you've probably got a small little gap there. The other thing I want you to do is just draw your tummy button gently back towards your spine. That'll just help you keep that position there. So we're going to start off and build on some clam exercises, which you might have done before. So just to start off with, I want you to keep your heels together, and we're just going to lift our top knee and then come back down. And you're going to lift that top knee and come back down. As you're lifting, I want you to make sure that you're not rocking your pelvis back. We want to imagine that there's a pole going through our hips here that's stopping our hips from rolling back or forwards. So the only movement is just coming right from our hip, and we're keeping our feet together. And we're still keeping that little gap underneath our waist here. Now, this is a great exercise to keep doing. To make it harder, keep your feet together, but lift your feet off the floor. And then we do exactly the same thing. We're just working through a bigger range of movement here. So we're keeping our feet together, big toes and heels pressed together. And again, we're not rocking back or forwards from our hips. Lovely. And we've still got that small gap underneath our waist. And again, if you want to make it slightly harder, bring everything down, but your bottom leg, I want you to straighten it, and you should just be able to see your toes. And then your top leg you're going to keep bent, but you're going to hook your toes behind your knee. And again, we've got a bigger range to work through, but a smaller base of support. Still want to keep those hips nice and stacked. This top foot stays hooked behind our knee. We've still got that tummy button pressed back towards our spine. Just a nice gentle contraction there to help keep a really nice spinal position. And we've still got that little gap underneath our waist. Brill. So there's 3 progressions of your clam. What we can also do is, if we come back into this position, we're going to do a kicking clam. So keeping your feet together to start off with, hips nice and stacked, gap underneath your waist, tummy button pulled back in, top shoulder away from your ear. You're going to lift that top knee, and from there you're going to kick that leg. Then you're going to bring your feet back together and lower back down. So you lift that top knee, kick, feet back together, knees together. Lift that top knee, kick, feet back together, knees together. Lift that top knee, kick, feet back together, knees together. And again, we're not rocking forwards or backwards in our pelvis. Our hips are staying stacked. What you should be able to feel is a burn right about here, maybe slightly higher. Good. And again, we can stay here doing them like this, or we can pick both feet up off the floor, and again, keep that little gap there, but again, lift that top knee and kick, and then come back. Keep those feet off the floor. Good. Keep going. And you might want to stay here, or again, you might want to make it slightly harder. So again, take this top leg and straighten it. You can just see your toes. Top foot is hooked behind that knee. fingertips in front of you. And again, lift that top knee, kick, back and down. Lift that top knee, kick, back and down. Lift, kick, back, down. Lift, kick, back, down. Lift, kick, back, down. Lift, kick, back, down. Good. Okay, one more clam exercise to do. Just, in case you're not burning here enough. So we come back to our first starting position. Knees stacked, hips stacked, feet together, small gap underneath our waist, spine's nice and neutral, tummy buttons pull back towards our spine. We're going to do tempo clams. So what we're going to do is that we're going to go up for 4. No, we're not. We're going to go up quickly, hold it for 2, and then down for 4. So it goes like this: up, hold, 2, down, 2, 3, 4. 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 Make sure your hips are staying stacked. Down, 2, 3, 4. And again, we can stay here doing our tempo clams, or we can make it harder. So we can lift both our feet off the floor. And again, we go up, hold, 2, down, 2, 3, 4. 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 And again, you can stay there, or we can straighten that bottom leg, hook that top foot behind our knee, and we'll go again. Up, hold, 2, down, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got further to go this time. Up, hold, 2, down, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up, hold, 2, down, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up, hold, 2, down, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Up, 2, down, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and wake that bottom up. Now the good news is we've got to do all of that on your other side, because we've got to be even. So again, we're going to set up in exactly the same position. Hips stacked, knees stacked, feet stacked, small gap underneath our waist. Spine's nice and neutral, spine's nice and straight. We're going to go right back to the beginning. So keeping our feet together, we're just lifting and lowering. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Really making sure that we're not rocking our hips forwards and back. The movement is solely coming from the movement here. If you do find that you're rocking forwards and back, it might be that you need to just work a little bit more on controlling your core, so pulling your tummy button back towards your spine. You can always start off doing it with your back against the wall as well, just to give you a bit more feedback in case you do feel like you're rocking quite a bit. Good. And again, you can stay here, or we lift both feet and we open like this. So this is what we call our level 2. And again, making sure that just because we've lifted, we've still got that little gap there. Imagine there's a little Malteser. We don't want to squash that Malteser. Good. Keep going. Make sure you keep breathing throughout this exercise. Lovely. And again, we can stay here, or we can straighten that bottom leg. So we can just about see those toes, hook that top foot behind that top knee, and we lift and lower, and lift and lower. And again, making sure that our hips aren't rocking forwards or backwards. Lift and lower, and lift and lower, and lift and lower. Let's do 2 more. Lift and lower, and one more. Lift and lower. Good. Now then, let's go back to our kicking clams. So again, we go back to our level 1 setup, same as before. That Maltese is still underneath our waist. And keeping our feet together, we lift and kick, feet together, down, lift, kick, feet together, down, lift, kick, feet together, down, lift, kick, feet together, down. Keep going, lift, kick, feet together, down. Again, we're not rocking back in our pelvis. You can stay here, or we can take our feet off, keeping that Malteser underneath our waist. And again, we lift that top knee and we kick, feet together, down, lift, kick, feet together, down, lift, kick, feet together, down. Good, lift, kick, feet together, down. You might feel that the burn here comes a bit quicker on the second side, because when we were lying doing the first side, these glutes were working anyway. One more. Good. And then to take it a little bit further, let's straighten that top leg. Hook that top knee behind. And again, lift, kick, down, down. Lift, kick, down, down. Remember, as we lift this top leg, we're not trying to take it as far back as we can. We're still making sure that we're not rocking our pelvis back. Good. 2 more. 1. Last one. 2. Good. And then let's go back to our tempo clams. So the sequence is up, hold for 2, down for 4. So resetting, making sure we've got that gap there. Feet are in line with our bottom. And we're going to go up, hold, 2, down, 2, 3, 4. 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 And then we can stay here, or we can make it harder. Lift both your feet. Then we go up, hold, 2, down, 2, 3, 4. 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 And again, by all means stay here, or let's make it even harder. It's the last exercise, so why not? Straighten that bottom leg. We're going down for 5 this time, remember. Keep those hips stacked, and we go up, hold, 2, down, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, down, 2, 3, 4, 5. My counting's gone all wrong. Up, hold, 2, down, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up, hold, 2, down, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, keep your hips stacked. Up, hold, 2, down, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more. Up, hold, 2, down, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 more. Up, hold, 2, down, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wake that bottom up. Now, obviously, you're going to want to do some glute stretches after this. So you've either got your pigeon stretch, so we're in this position. Doesn't matter how high this foot comes up, it's totally personal in terms of your hip range of movement. Everyone varies. So you've got this position. Obviously make sure you do it on both legs. We've also got a seated one. I would keep one leg bent, cross that leg over the top, breathe in and sit as tall as you can, and then as you breathe out, this knee is going to this shoulder. So we're just hugging in there. So you want to breathe in to sit up nice and tall and breathe out to twist a little bit more. You should get a really nice stretch down one side. So breathe in to sit up and breathe out to twist just that little bit more, just to get that really nice stretch on there. And again, do it on both sides. Make sure you do whatever stretch feels right for you. And if you can, hold for about 30 seconds, do it on each side. If you need to do it a couple of times, that's great. We've done a fair bit of work on your glutes there. There you go. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.